Good afternoon. We are at the Warren property. We're going to be completing a repairability test. We're doing it on the front slope, which is south. We have this damaged shingle here, which I've identified with an X. We'll do our repair test on that one, see how it affects all of the surrounding shingles. All of those surrounding shingles I've marked up. I'll give you an overview of all of those, all of which could potentially be damaged during the repairability test. And I'll show you the results afterwards. I'll be using a hammer, roof snake, flat bar, and putty knife. We'll get started with the putty knife. We'll use that to unseal the top row shingles. Then we'll use this flat bar to unseal the rest of them. We'll see how those two different tools affect the shingles differently. Alright, we'll start removing these nails now. Just want to point out, you can notice just from lifting these shingles up, not even real high right here, not even close to 45 degrees, we can see how much that shingle is creasing right there. That's most likely going to cause some stress fractures. But we'll continue with the repair test and I'll show you the results afterwards. We can see how exactly those shingles were affected. Alright, we got all of those nails out and that old shingle out. We'll slide this new shingle in. Now we'll start getting some nails back in there. We'll be using the roof snake for that. we are all complete with the repairability test. I'll give you another overview here of all of those surrounding shingles. We can notice significant damages to these surrounding shingles here just from lifting those up. You can see these shingles are just too old and brittle. You can't lift them up at all without without fracturing those the matting on there. What those stress fractures is is that fiberglass matting on the shingle breaking, and so that's damaging the integrity of that shingle and also affecting its water shedding capabilities. You can see a huge difference between these unaffected shingles over here that we did not have to unseal or manipulate at all, compared to the shingles over here that we did have to unseal and manipulate in order to remove those nails and put those back in and complete our repairability test. So we can see a huge difference from those unaffected shingles, and even this one up here, this one's still sealed and unaffected. We can see a huge difference from those compared to this one here. We can see how much that was creasing throughout the repair test there just from lifting that up. You can see stress fractures all across those surrounding shingles here. That one's real bad there. You can see this up here, barely even lifting that. You can see what that's causing the shingle to do there. Crease right there, causing a stress fracture. And then we'll check for any mat transfer. You can see some small pieces right there. See some more mat transfer there. Some exposed fiberglass showing through the bottom of those shingles. Then some mat transfer along these ones as well. I believe we had quite a bit. Yeah, we got some mat transfer on this damaged shingle. So those pieces that are stuck onto that bonding line there came from the bottom of this shingle here, so that's damaging that shingle. So we can see from the repairability test here, just to repair this one wind damaged shingle, what the insureds are left with. They're going to be left with an additional 1, 2, 3, 4 damaged shingles. We can see stress fractures clearly to each of those, and along with all of that mat transfer. So I do not believe that repairs are feasible to this house, as we can see what repairs are going to leave them with. And that's going to be a potential leak hazard now. We'll get that tarped up to ensure no further damages are caused. But if repairs were to be made to this house, we can see what the homeowner would be left with, potential leak hazard. So they're going to have potential leak hazards all over their roof. We can see the wind damage is very widespread. We can see that one there, this over here. So we got wind damage all over. If repairs were going to be made, we can see what they would be left with, and I do not believe that that would be indemnification. So with that being said, I do not believe the roof is repairable. I'll go and chalk up all those damages and get some better pictures of those. Thank you for your time.